Andreas from SponsorPay, CEO and co-founder. First of all, piece of good news. It's the 10th out of 13 companies, so 3 more edtech companies this morning. You've been a brave audience. Where do we sit in this huge and crowded space? SponsorPay provides premium access to the audiences of what we would call the new mass media, gaming. It's online gaming, social gaming, mobile gaming. We provide this access to advertisers from the direct response space as well as from the brand advertising space. And like Criteo, we only get paid when the advertiser gets what they want. So we're purely performance-based. So when we talk about gaming today, we think of gaming as kind of the new daytime TV. Why do we think so? The global online and mobile gaming audience is expected to exceed 1 billion users in 2013. You will find gamers across all demographies relevant to advertising clients. The exchange of advertising for access to premium content in that space has emerged as the dominant monetization model. The total value of the virtual item sales market in this space will be greater than $10 billion next year. It's a huge market already, and it's growing very fast, mainly driven by mobile gaming. Mobile games apps today account for more than 75% of the top grossing 100 apps across all app stores and marketplaces. So it's a very, very big market, very attractive market, fast-growing market, but it's also a market with very limited quality publisher inventory. Game developers usually don't have capabilities or inventory built in for traditional display advertising or similar forms of advertising. So how can advertisers capitalize on this massive audience? The value exchange advertising model has emerged as a dominant model in this space. And how does it work? The user would play the game. At some point in time, typically determined by the publisher, the user would be presented with the opportunity to level up in the game, to buy or earn virtual currency, or get access to a virtual good or buy a virtual item. At this point in time, SponsorPay kicks in, and with our ad unit, we enable the user to take part in our campaigns, the campaigns that we source from the market, and in exchange for successfully completing those campaigns, they will be granted that access to premium content. The campaign can be a video campaign, can be a poll, can be a survey, can be a trial subscription, can be a combination or hybrid of the above. And once the user completes the desired action, they will be granted the access to the premium content. How does it look like? We've got a couple of different integration formats, a couple of different ad units. What you see on the left-hand side is the brand engage unit, which is more tailored towards brand advertisers. And in that case, it's on PC, Mac for now. On the right-hand side is the traditional business, the direct response business, where we have our roots, or had our roots when we started the company back in 2009. It's more the offer-based monetization model. And to the front, you'd see the mobile ad unit, which sits on any Android or iOS phone, and which is currently mainly driven by cost per install and cost per engagement advertising formats. What's SponsorPay role in all of this? On the publisher side, we acquire and manage the publisher network. We manage the integration of those ad units with each and every publisher client. We have built the transaction engine, the targeting algorithm, as well as the aggregation and consolidation of all the advertising reporting tools on the advertiser side. We do provide all the analytics to our advertising clients as well as publisher clients. And ultimately, of course, we are not light on sales. We're sales heavy, as opposed to some of my predecessors here. We also have people in the market working with agencies, working with direct advertisers, working with aggregators to fill the pipes with relevant advertising. As such, Sponsor Pay sits in the middle as an intermediary or an enabler between the advertiser side in the business and the publisher side. We work with brand clients like Samsung, with direct response clients like Netflix, with user acquisition clients like Funzio, and we'll connect their campaigns with publishers in the social space like King.com, the mobile space like Outfit7, or in the online games space like BigPoint or EA. We have our own sales, our own product, our own tech, our own operations, of course, but then it's also good if you not only have your own company, but you're also riding some growth trends in the market. I think the most important growth trends supporting our business, the evolution of our business, currently the overall growth in the online video advertising market. We see the numbers for the US here, but similar trajectories for most countries in the Western Hemisphere at least. The general trend towards performance advertising online is one that supports our business model or fits our business model very well as well. And ultimately, we've heard this before this morning, the general growth in mobile advertising is of course something that's fueling the evolution of the company. Talking about financials briefly, we're also a small and private company, but we're still disclosing the numbers. We started the business in 2009. First full year of revenues was 2010 with 9.7 million US dollars of gross revenues, 22 million US dollars last year, and we expect to end this year with somewhere between 40 and 42 million dollars gross revenues. The company is currently somewhere in the range of 110, 120 heads in the business. We'd expect that to further grow until the year end, until around 130. The mix of revenues, which is also, I think, for an international company, an important KPI. Our strongest market today is the US, followed by France and Germany, Italy and Spain coming in 4th and 5th, and then rest of the world. And the revenue mix between the different product categories you see in the lower right is half of the business is currently coming from the direct response online business, around 1/3 of the business stemming from the mobile business, and then the remainder from brand engagement advertising. A few statistics on the company. We're working with around 2,500 advertisers right now. We have 6,000 offers in our database, 300 publishers, and we're serving around in our ads in around 800 apps. Average click-through rate 31%. I think that's one of the figures that nicely underpins the power of the model. The average conversion 33%, and average video completion 94% of video that started on our platform. About us, the company was founded back in April 2009. It's headquartered in Berlin, offices in Paris, London, San Francisco, and New York. Further presences in Los Angeles and Tokyo, with an international team of around 120 people, covering among those people 25 languages with native speakers, supporting the international approach that we're taking. We've taken initial investment from Team Europe Ventures as an incubator, and further rounds from Hasso-Plattner Ventures, Kite Ventures, and Nokia Growth Partners. And yeah, what's next for Sponsor Pay? I think further expanding and strengthening our presence here in the US market is certainly one of our core priorities. Launching the mobile brand engage product to bring our, or to take our product value proposition full circle is another important topic for us. And then continue to work on building closer and more meaningful relationships with leading brand agencies and mobile agencies is really what this business is all about. And that's it from my side. Thank you very much.